Hey, what's going on? So today's video, I'm really excited to try out this new tool I just got. This is a universal socket. So basically there's a little tool inside here that's like one large socket, and it's going to replace my entire socket set. So I'm really excited to try it out and see how it works. This will work on any bolt from 1/4 inch up to 3/4 inch, which is also 7 millimeters up to 19 millimeters. And original price is $20.99. There's a bunch of different brands that make them, but I read a whole bunch of the reviews and this was like one of the highest recommended ones. So it wasn't the cheapest one. The cheapest ones had a lot of reviews that said they broke. So maybe steer clear of the really cheap ones. I'll put a link for this one down in the description so you can get a current price on it and compare it with some other ones. Now I got this on Black Friday for $11.84. I talked about it in a video I did recently called The Best Tool Gifts Under $75, which I released on Black Friday, I think, or maybe the day before. So as I mentioned in that video, this was in my Amazon shopping cart, as well as a ratcheting wrench set. So I bought both of them. I'm going to be doing a later video with the wrench set. If you're interested in checking out that 18 Best Gifts Under $75 video, I'll put a card for that up here, as well as a link down in the video description. All right, let's try it out. So basically inside the box is what looks like a normal socket, but it has a whole bunch of these little pins that move in and out. They are really cool. It actually feels really neat. I haven't done that. That's neat. And also inside that box, it comes with a bit that goes into that so that you can attach it to your drill, which is handy. You can also just attach this to a regular socket. Know what I mean? So we're gonna be doing it with the drill though. And they fit a whole bunch of different types of screws and sockets and eye hooks and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to show you some examples of all the different things that it can do. All right, so down here I've got a bunch laid out. This is just what I happen to have. I think these two might actually be the same size, but this one's like an aluminum screw that also has like a Phillips head in it. And this is a Tapcon used for concrete, and that has a slotted head in it. But they both have that like bolt head on them that fit in here. So that's pretty neat. We're gonna try to see how these all work. This is a screw for metal roofing. So that fits right in there like that. Then I've got a big lag bolt, which again fits right in there, kind of fits wherever you put it. It's pretty neat. And then what's really cool is you can install hooks with them. So the hook just goes right in like that as well. And then eye hooks like that. And that just goes in also. So we're gonna see how these all screw in, how easy they are. I've read some reviews on some of these that they say that the first time they used it, it broke. So I'm mostly nervous about the big lag bolt, how that's gonna go. Now the main reason that I bought that is to be able to install these in my trailer. I use these to be able to hook ratchet straps and stuff, bungee cords and things to hold things in place. And I've always just like done it by hand, and it's really hard to get the leverage on that you really need. And then I'll like stick something in there and like twist it around. Little hooks like this are really difficult to install without using like a wrench or something, because they're hard to get in there. I'm going to be pre-drilling everything because you should always pre-drill screws. Probably the small ones don't need it, but definitely the lag bolts you want to pre-drill because you'll just split the wood. You won't be able to get them in. It's a lot harder than it needs to be. So I'm going to pre-drill all these right now, and then we'll test out the socket set. All right, I'm just going to kind of stick them in, twist them a little bit to get them started here. All right, let's start with the small ones. All right, so that one didn't work terribly well. It worked though, it does. It's just hard to get it to line up right. Oh yeah. Whoop. Oh boy. I have a feeling this one's gonna be a little tough. Now that worked. Now these are the ones I'm really excited about. That is super cool. That is just so cool to me that I can just use the one bit to do all of those different screws. I'm really impressed with it. It did not work very well on the small ones, which is not terribly surprising to me. I thought it was going to have a hard time just based on the way that it's designed. You'll see there that black centerpiece is exactly the same size as the 1/4 inch bolt. So you have to get that pretty much centered exactly on there for it to work. But once you get it on there, it worked pretty well. There is a lot of wiggle in it. So you can see I'm wiggling this and there's a lot of movement back and forth. These things just can move in there a lot. And but they're pretty strong. There's less wiggle the bigger the screw gets. So this big one has almost no wiggle. And that wiggle is just these pins just kind of flexing and moving around. They are a little bit loose in there, as you can see, which helps them, I guess, have enough room to be able to glide around, but they cause a lot of wiggle. Again, the big thing I wanted it for was to be able to screw these in, and those lock right on there really good. There's absolutely no wiggle whatsoever with that. And then same thing, oh, there's a little bit of wiggle with this. So yeah, the larger screw that you get, the more it locks on, but also the larger screw you get, I'm sure the harder it is. These are spring loaded, so you do have to keep pressure on this or else it just wants to come back up. So just something to note. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a pretty cool tool, so check it out. There'll be a link down in the description for it if you want to pick it up for yourself. And let me know in the comments what you think, if you've tried one of these, if you like or dislike it. Like I said, I got it for 12 bucks. It was on sale. Normal price is $20.99, which I still think is a great deal for a universal tool like this that works really well, as long as it doesn't break. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up down below. It really helps the video gain traction on YouTube. And if you're interested in more tool review videos, I'll put a playlist right here you can check out, as well as that 18 best gifts, tool gifts to buy right here. And you can subscribe to the channel by clicking this button right here. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.